Welcome back to the channel, baby. Glad you're here. This is Another Cover Lover, and by now you should know what I do, but just in case you're new to the channel, I take a song and I find a cover to the same song. It can be an original song and a cover of that song. It can be a cover of the original song and another cover, which I like to call the true cover to cover, where I take two covers and compare how the artist presented them. So what am I doing today? Well, I'm doing a song that I think goes back probably about over 50 years at least, called Lean On Me, and it was originally done by Bill Withers, and it's one of those songs that has just stood the test of time. It's a beautiful song, it has a beautiful message, but not only that, it's very, the chords, the structure of it's very clean and very clever, and I love it. And I've probably played it a million times at weddings and in bands and whatever. But we're going to watch Fogerty's Factory do this. That would be John Fogerty, for those of you who are old enough to remember him. He's apparently still around with his family, his kids. And I had a bunch of their albums in the past, but the Factory part, all I remember is Cosmo's Factory was an album by them. And they were great for the, especially you can see Vietnam War films, and you'll hear a lot of Creedence Clearwater was the name of the band. Creedence Clearwater Revival. I don't mouthful, won't get it out. So we're going to see how he does it, and then we're going to compare that to Allie Sherlock. And I've had a lot of praise for doing her. She's amazing. She's young. She lives in Ireland, apparently, from what I've been told. And she is in Dublin, and she stands on street corners and she sings these songs with just a guitar. And people come by and throw money or anything and watch her play. And so I admire that a lot. It takes a lot of guts, and it's usually cold up there. So here we go. Let's give this a shot. This first one will be the Fogerty's Factory with John Fogerty, and we'll get these headphones on. All right, here we go.
We are living in a remarkable time. Protesters all across America and around the world are standing up against the evil that is racism. I'm so proud of the young people of this generation for reminding us all who we are. Now, some people will say, "Oh, John, I wish you wouldn't get political," kind of like shut up and dribble. But this isn't about politics. It's about human rights. It's about empathy. It's about compassion.
Okay. Well, pause this just a second. John Fogerty was always political. I mean, that's just kind of his thing besides his unique voice. But I agree with him on that. And I think that growing up in Arkansas, Oklahoma, and the southern states, and living in South Carolina for 30 years, I agree with him. It's still prevalent, I think. Not so much as it was, but why? And I agree with, there's a lot of stuff I didn't agree with him on, but this I agree with him on. Sorry, here we go. Fender Rose, yeah.
Sometimes in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we know that there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, folks. It won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Please swallow your pride. If there are things you need to borrow, no one can feel but you won't let it show. You just call on me, brother, if you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother, if you need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem that you'll understand. We all need somebody to lean on. If there is a load you have to bear that you can't carry, I'm just up the road, I'll share your load. If you just call me, lean on me when you're not strong, and I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Somebody to lean on.
Dig it. Dig it. I dug that a bunch. That was good. Let me get the other one up and say a few things. Sorry guys, I don't know why it's doing this. I'm going to take this down for just a second while I work some things out. What'd you think? I love it. I love the song, and I think it's, like I said, it's one of those songs that's going to just withstand the test of time, and I think people will be doing it, 50 years from now, 100 years later, because there's so many ways to interpret this. And I did it yesterday. I think I said this. I did it with So Yang, who's a Korean artist, and she did it amazingly differently. And it started out a little soulful, and then it went on to this big production. And I loved it. I loved the difference, the juxtaposition of what I'm about to watch was Allie Sherlock against that. But I got blocked, and I decided just to do it all over again. So we did John Fogerty. I'm assuming those are his kids. I either read it somewhere, or I assumed it because the boy playing the rose was definitely looked like his son a lot. I love the fact that they duct taped basically a plastic bucket to the top of a whatever, that had black duct tape, and she would bang on it. And he turned down his guitar when we went to that part, probably so that the echo of the bucket would come through his Taylor. Two of them were playing Taylors. The bass player was playing, it looked like it's a Beatle bass knockoff of some sort. And the piano player was playing a Rose, looks like to me. It didn't say Rose on it anywhere, but I owned one for many years, and it was a 73 key. And it was heavy, man. It probably weighed 300 pounds. I'm not exaggerating at all. And it's called a suitcase Rose. And you take it off the stand, put the legs in the top, and close it up, and you carry it like a suitcase. It was heavy. So let's go ahead and get on it. I digress. This is Allie Sherlock, again on a street corner in the cold. It looks like And we're going to do this one right now. All right, guys. And I think it's going to be very similar. I've watched some of it, like I said, doing yesterday. But I don't think they're going to be too far off from Allie, and except that she's just a one-man band. So let's go. Sorry, guys, I got Circle of Death again. Huh. I don't know what's going on.